I've been waiting for you. Welcome to the show. I'm Susie. Today we have a challenging, interesting workout that's done without any equipment. Just use our body weight, unless you want to bring a small set of dumbbells. But other than that, bring your comfortable shoes and some water, good attitude, some determination, because it's a challenge. Today, oh yeah, and a wall. That's right. You need a wall today. So clear out a space and get all your things ready, because today's the day that we conquer the wall. Are you ready? The best place to start is with proper alignment. So we're starting with standing posture against the wall today. When you practice seated or standing posture, it improves your blood flow, it helps your nerves and your blood vessels to be healthy, it supports muscles, ligaments, and tendons. And people that practice posture regularly, they tend to have less back problems and less problems in their neck. So let's step back to the wall. Put your hips against the wall. Put your shoulder blades there. And put your head against the wall. Tuck your chin. Bring your shoulders up and back onto the wall. Now, this might not work for you. You might be in a position, like I said, like this. So just find as far as you can go comfortably toward good alignment, and that's what we're working toward today, because we always start in good posture with our moves, and you can move out of alignment. That's what we do all day long when we're active, but you need to come back to it to strengthen those muscles and let your body work the way it's supposed to work. It's not supposed to be, bent over to the side all the time, or it's not supposed to be down here with your cell phone. So we need to strengthen those muscles in the back of the neck. Here we go. Now just tape yourself onto the wall if you can. And you're not up here. I'm going to pull that chin down. And when I do, I can feel my neck getting longer. And I'm making space between each bone in my neck. I can feel it. Now this is good posture. So we're going to walk off of the wall while we're in this posture, and this is what it looks like. Just standing tall, letting your body do what it has to do in good alignment. Next is seated posture against the wall. So bring your feet out. Make sure you have shoes on, not socks, so you don't slide and fall. I've done that. So take your feet out. Put your hips against the wall, put your back against the wall, and slide down. Now, ideally, you want to work toward the top of the thigh being parallel with the floor, and bring your head back. But if that's not comfortable for you, you can be up here. You're going to feel that really kick into the thighs and the hamstrings. But all of our movements that we'll be doing we'll start in good posture, good alignment, and then we'll move out of it and do whatever we're going to do. But it's always good to know what it feels like. And this is, I'm sliding just a little bit here, okay? And come on down, push your feet into the floor. You can let your arms come down. You can inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale. If you're doing this with me right now, tuck your chin in. I can feel this working. And bring it down. Let's take one more breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale. I need to show you what seated posture looks like from the side. So take your feet out, just like we did on the front wall, and put your hips, your shoulder blades, and the back of your head on the wall. And if this is all the further you can go, and even if you need to hold on to something, totally fine, but the wall will put you in good alignment. And slide down if you care to, and I might need to take my feet up slightly. My knees are over my ankles. I think I'm parallel to the floor, pretty close. And the reason like I slide and I tell you about it instead of cutting it out of the video is because the struggle is real. Everything about working out is not easy. There's always deterrents, and so that's why I like to show if I trip or, you know, I'm not always in perfect form, and I don't always, you know, come off very graceful. Did you notice that? But just take your time with these. I could feel it working the calves, I could working the quads, but it's really working your glutes. Oh, and your back of the neck. And bring it up. The wall is an excellent place to build your yoga practice. Iyengar yoga uses props so that you can stay in your pose longer and observe the details of the pose, such as a wall or ceiling ropes and silks. Things like that will help you stay in the pose. For instance, if I didn't have very good balance and I couldn't stay in this pose for very long, like that, I would come to the wall and put my foot either above the knee or on my calf below the knee, but never on the knee because there's a lot of pressure going to the side. And then I'm going to take myself up on the wall, like we already practiced, and I'm going to inhale up. And try to scribe my fingernails on the wall and open up those shoulders as I exhale down. Now, while I'm here, I'm pushing my hands together, but I'm spreading my shoulder blades back as much as I can, taping the wall, pushing that knee out to the side. And it feels really good, and you can stay here for a while. Observe your breath, observe the alignment in tree pose, and then do the other side. So let's bring your foot up either to here or above the knee. Okay, and I'm going to try to square my hips up. I was kind of leaning that way a little. Whoa. And feel free to be down here or even down here. That's fine. Wherever you're working is fine. So observe the pose as you're on the wall. Tape the shoulders back. Foot is pressing into the leg. There's a lot of compression here. That's why you don't want the knee involved. Pull the stomach in. Arms down, chin in, inhale up. Scribing the fingernails on the wall. Hands together, exhale down into prayer pose. Breathe. Ooh, doesn't that feel good? You're leading this knee out to the side as much as you can. And you're feeling as if you're being lifted up. I can feel I just grew an inch taller. And release. One of my favorite yoga poses to do against the wall is half moon. I brought a yoga block with me, and you'll see, I'm just going to put this here. And you can use anything, a large can or a ball, and just step toward it. Put your hand on the block. Okay, I'm going to find my position here. Once I get here, I'll know. And I'm going to bring my leg up. Hopefully it's parallel or
trying to get to parallel. And then I'm going to try to rotate my hip back and take my arm up, and my arms should be vertical. Now, my support knee isn't locked, it's just slightly bent. My stomach sucked in. I'm going to gaze up. While I'm doing this, I'm reaching, I'm really opening up my chest. Let's try the other side. And I'll put the yoga block down, or a ball, but I feel safer with the block because it's not going to roll away. And put your hip toward the wall. And if this is all the further you can come, that's fine. Flex your foot. This knee is slightly bent. I want to try to get my arms in a straight line, and I'm reaching. Just take a second and feel what this pose is all about. Release. Now, I'm not touching the wall here. I'm a little tight. I'm a little tight up here in my shoulders. So that's something for me to work on. We'll just work on it together. You can also use the wall for push-ups. The closer you stand to the wall, the easier the push-ups will be. So starting at arm's length, if you're new to this, and just bring yourself down. About here. My hands are about level with my shoulders. So inhale as you come down, exhale, and squeeze. Right here, you're coming up. You're not locking the elbows, but you're straightening your arm 99%, and you're squeezing the chest muscles. Okay, so let's do a few of these. Now, if you want to make it a little harder, you choose where to put your feet. So if you can bring them back, and you'll just have to adjust your hands. So inhale down and exhale. You're working the shoulders, you're holding your stomach in. When you get your head close to the door, can you feel your calves stretching? So it's nice all-purpose exercise, and I love push-ups. And breathe. I'm going to take it down just a little bit further. Take my feet out. And as always, you want to make sure you have a non-slip surface, a yoga mat, or have shoes on with rubber bottoms. Inhale and exhale. And breathe. It starts to get more into the shoulders the further my feet go out. I come up here, I can tell it's more in my chest. Let's do a few more. Breathe. This feels really good. And last one. Okay, now if you want to get a little more aggressive with it, we're going to do a clap push-up, not on the floor today, but we're going to do them off of the door or the wall. So I'm out at arm's length, and inhale down, clap, clap. Now my stomach's in nice and tight. Breathe. Keep yourself from smashing into the wall. Good job. Keep going. 8 more. 7, 6. Can you feel it? 1 more. Okay. Okay, let's take it to another level here. One hand on the wall. And you're going to square up. Okay, you'll find the sweet spot. And then just come down. Okay, there it is. I want to make sure your hand doesn't slide down the wall, so just be really careful. Keep some pressure in the heel of your hand. Good job. We'll do a few more. You want to stay strong, evenly strong on both sides of your body. Now, notice my hips are toward the door. They're not out here. So they're right here. Okay, let's come to the other side. Opposite hand there, square up to the surface. Find that spot. There. That's good. Now be careful because your hands might get moist, a little sweaty, and you might start slipping down the door. We're going to do 4 more. Here we go. Good. You need to keep your muscles strong. Your shoulders. Shoulders are so easy to injure. So we want to keep everything nice and strong.
Grab your weights. Assume the position. We're going down into wall slide squat. I'm going to take it down to about where my thighs are parallel to the floor. Maybe just a little bit above. Go where you need to go. We've got some work to do here. Turn your palms forward. Put your back and head against the wall if you can. If not, put a towel behind your neck and support your head that way. So get your feet locked in here. And slide down to where you feel you're getting a nice burn. Inhale first. Exhale, turn the pinky fingers in toward the shoulders. Let's go. My heels and my feet are gripping the floor. Ah, my quads are burning. Can you feel this? You can always do your workout here if you really need something, a real boost. This will give it to you. Woohoo! I can feel it. 1 more. Get to the top. Squeeze the biceps. Bring it up and shake it out. Wow. Now when you come up to the top of an exercise, you want to squeeze the muscle, not the weight. Okay, you ready? We're going for shoulder presses. We'll press up, but at a slight angle, not straight up against the wall. So, come on back down. If you can only come here, that's fine. You're still going to get a really good workout on your legs and glutes, and I can feel my calves working. Okay. Bring the weights up. 1. Breathe. I felt my feet getting a little lax, so concentrate all the way from your feet up to the top. My stomach's in, my hips are against the wall, my shoulder blades. My head came out a little. It's back there now. Whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, 4 more. I liken that move to actually putting something away, like you're putting something onto a shelf. Here we go. Call the fire department. My legs are on fire. I can feel this. Okay, I'm against the wall. Exhale up, pour it out. My feet are really located on the floor. I'm not choking the weight. See how the wall locates you and puts you in alignment. So many exercises you can do with a wall or a door. Elbows slightly bent. 2 more. Stay here. Lift the heels. Lever my feet in just slightly. Get a good grip. Weights on the legs. Back down into the squat. Heel lifts. 2, 3, 4. Do it again. And hold it here and bring it up. Good job. Let's get rid of these weights. And come on over. Put your hands on the wall. And step one leg back. Stretch that calf out. Bring it in. Take the other leg back. Okay, while we're here, make sure your hands aren't sweaty. Put your hands on the wall. I have to find my position. There. Now, I'm pushing through the heel of the upper leg. Support knee is slightly bent. Really stretch that upper leg. I'm pushing through the heels of my hands. My head is in line with my spine. My ears are beside my arms. At least that's how I'm picturing myself. And bring it down. And walk it in. We're going to do that on the other side. So, walk it back. Plant your foot, opposite foot. Find your spot. Make sure your hands aren't slippy. Opposite leg goes up. Find your spot. My hand is pretty much by the doorknob. That's my location spot then for my hand. Flexing through that upper foot. Stomach is pulling in. Support knee soft. Really locating on the support foot. Pushing through the heels of my hands. Then bring it up. Going to go from regular plank to side plank on the wall. So get into plank position. Take 1 foot back at a time. Okay, this is your regular plank. And just lean against the wall. Put your upper leg, the foot of the upper leg, on the floor. And try to get your arms in a straight line. And feel as if your hip is being lifted. Gaze upward at your hand. And breathe. Lift that hip. The head back. Reach the wall if you can, if that's comfortable. Or keep it just in line. And breathe. Stretch. Reach. And come on down. That felt really good. Sometimes it's hard to do side plank out here, so it's good to get the full side plank in against the wall and really feel that exercise. And your muscles have memory, so it'll go right back into side plank from the wall out here. So it's good to practice on the wall for that. Okay, I'm coming into regular plank on the other side. One foot back at a time. Pull the stomach in. Come on up, lean your hip against the wall. Plant that bottom hand. Put the upper foot of the upper leg in front. Reach up. Lift this hip to the ceiling and gaze up. Breathe. And come on down. Ooh, you can really appreciate that pose when you do it against the wall.
See where your heels of your feet are. Keep an eye on that spot and bring your hands there. Now you're going to step 1 foot up at a time and make sure that you have shoes on or you're barefoot. You don't want to do this with socks. Okay, so get a good grip with the hands. Okay, now push those feet into the wall and really grip with the hands. I'm going to push my right foot into the wall and lift my left leg. Point the toe, flex the foot, breathe, keep the arms straight, plant that foot, lift the other, breathe, flex, point, flex, keep these arms straight, and bring it down. Make sure you have a spotter. If you're not used to doing this, just put your feet, you can start out here and put your feet down here. And just start to move up a little at a time. You can also do it on a stairway. You can do that too. You can put your feet up on the stairs. So there's many ways to modify and work out at home. I hope you had a good workout today, and I hope you had some fun. I know I did. Make sure that you drink a lot of water and stretch in the next couple of days because you're going to feel this workout if you're not used to doing the wall workout. We conquered it. I'll see you next time on Move to Improve. See you next time.